Hey everybody, Doug Welton here. It is the end of week 4. We're more than halfway through the session, and it's just getting busier and busier and busier. A couple things I want to talk about before I introduce you to my intern, Katie here. This week we finished up our appropriation hearings, and Utah is the only state that actually allows all their legislators to be able to sit on appropriations committees to decide how funding is allocated and to cut budgets and to expand budgets and try to look at the proper role of government in taking care of Utah. And so I said on higher education appropriations, we made those decisions. And it's nice to be able to have that feedback as every person in other states. It's kind of a very consolidated group that makes those decisions. So that was the first big thing that we did. One of the more meaningful moments we did is today we recognized the fallen families of fallen officers, and it was very touching moment to have them on the floor. Also grateful to be able to co-sponsor Representative Clancy, who, by the way, is only 25 years old. He's a great guy. But he had a bill to create a scholarship fund for children of fallen soldiers. And so I was proud to be able to co-sponsor that. Couple of issues to talk about real quick. My opioid antagonist bill is moving through. It will be heard on the floor on Monday. The municipal vacancy bill, there's some concerns in Pace and Santaquin and other places on how to replace an outgoing municipal officer when they leave council and when they come in as well too. And so we've addressed that. And that will pass, that's passed through the House and has gone through the Senate. Big discussion. We talked about taxes last week. Taxes are continuing to be an ongoing discussion. We're looking at projections. We're having a lot of discussion internally and externally on taxes. I appreciate those of you who've reached out with your thoughts and feelings on taxes. What it's looking like right now is that we will probably have a decrease in the income tax, the Social Security income tax, as well as some sort of property tax break right there. And so that's kind of where we're looking. If there's something else that you're interested in, feel free to reach out to me. Interestingly enough, this is just kind of a fun note. I have a bill that I thought would be small and pretty simple. It's a transparency bill that talks about how much water golf courses use. And it's just kind of a simple tool for particularly municipal golf courses to be accountable to their citizens and their residents. And it's taken on its whole new life. And I've had 2 committee hearings and it's been held again. And so we'll continue to work on the language to see if we can come up with ways that we can take care of our water resources as well as allow for meaningful recreation in our communities. So watch that. It's been held, which means it could come back into committee. So with that, let me just introduce you to Katie. This is Katie Nilsson. She's my intern, and she makes sure that I don't get lost during the day and keeps my schedule and really helps. She's also the intern for Representative Bolander. So she's got double duty here in keeping track of 2 representatives so we don't get lost. She may not talk about herself a lot, but let me just tell you that she was the student body president for Olympus High School. As a debate coach, I like to brag that she also debated, at least a little bit. But she's very well connected at the Capitol. She knows a lot of people, and the interns all love her, and she does a fantastic job. So, Katie, you want to say anything?
Yeah, you pretty much summed it up. I got lucky enough to be with Representative Welton. I'm very interested in educational policy, and so is he. So
yep.
We lucked out.
Yep, it's been great.
Yeah.
As always, feel free to call, email, text. If I don't get it, then Katie will get it, and she will forward it to me or try to answer your question as well, too. If you want to come up to the Capitol, I've had a few constituents reach out, and you're always welcome up at the Capitol. So give me a call, give me a text, get a hold of Katie, and we'll get you set up. Thank you, and we'll see you next week.